Good evening, guys.
Good evening, sir.
Hi, Arya.
Hello, sir. Hello.
Yeah. So, for your information, guys, Arya is a new person who joined with your batch, and also Abhishek. All right. So, have you practiced, guys? Have you practiced if else questions and lookups? Ishwari, Pallavi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can you turn on your cameras, guys? Please. Everyone, guys. All right. So, Ishwari, you had questions. Okay. Start. I share my screen. So, for your information, Abhishek and Arya, it's been 5 days since we started with Excel in this batch. So, until now, we have completed basic information of the Excel introduction, then overview. We will again do that, but I'm just telling you for your information. So, if you see, we started with what is Excel have with him, like what are the Excel different functions here. You can see here overview. Then we started with basic function in Excel, which is autofill, flash fill. What are the filters in Excel? If you see here, these are the filters. Then we done some text functions like concatenate to join the text. We understood the different data types in Excel, like date, time. If you see here, there are different date, like different basic data type in Excel, which is general, then numeric, then we have currency, then we have short date, long date, time, percentage, like that. So those individual text function have own functions with them, different functions. So we have completed till now these text functions. Then we have done some date time functions like this. Then we done some ifs, count ifs to calculate from the data. We will do this again, but I'm just giving you overview. Then we completed, you can see here, lookup if problem questions. So I will like give you basic doubt Ishwari had with her. So I'll solve that you will understand what we did. So, so this is the data. This is a customer ticket support data. It means just see what data is representing. You don't need to like get everything. We'll solve. So Ishwari, what question you had doubt with?
Sir, question number 9, first table.
All right.
Yes.
So if you like, we'll start with the first question only, so everyone will understand. I'm gonna explain all the questions from this data. Then we are going to start with the new topic. So this is the data which is representing the customer support ticket. It means, suppose I'm having I'm using Google Pay, and I have backend. In backend, I have a team to resolve the issues that the customer is getting. So this is that data. So if you see here, this is the ticket ID which is representing the uniquely the ticket request that I got. So first, the system has given ticket 001. The customer name is Alice Brown, and what type of issue he is facing is technical issue. So the priority is very high, that we should resolve his problem very fast. So this is the kind of a data, just sample data that you have. Let's let's I'm going to get, this is also, everything is solved. I'm getting a different data. Let me get that raw data. Go in the drive. So this was the raw data. Or I'll do it again. No worries. So if you see here, we have high priority or low priority based on the issue type, and this is the time, resolution time that it took. So for this guy, it took 48 hours to resolve his issue, and then for Bob, we have 72 hours. All right. So this is the agent rating. So whatever the agent was resolving those issue, the feedback from the customer we got is 4.5, 3.2, like this. All right. So this was the data, and like in before doing the all the question, this much was data only provided to you. Okay. So first question is like this: use if condition to classify ticket as SLA branch if resolution time is more than 48 for high priority, and the resolution time is 72. Then medium priority. If the resolution time is more than 96, then low priority. It means the customer who have just like 48 hours remained for his ticket ID, he is less than 48, from 1 to 48 range. He is high priority customer. All right. And if resolution time is like more than 72 hours, then it is a medium priority candidate or customer. And if it is more than 96, he is low priority. So we have lot of time to resolve his issue. In this sense, the question is there. So if we see here, you have to use if function, then or for you have to give the logical test. First, select priority is high, then resolution time is, it must be less than 48 hours. And if priority is medium, then resolution time is should be more than 72 hours. Then it is giving me in output yes or no based on these filters. So if the priority is 48 less than 48 hours, resolution time is, then it will, the output will be high priority. Okay. So this way the first question is solved. So like that, you had a doubt with. Ishwari, hello.
Yes, sir.
You solved everything, right? You just got stuck there.
Yes. Question number 9, sir.
Yes. So for 9, you have to do like this. Because you have 3 different categories in issue type. Okay. You have to do the calculation for individual 3 differently. If you see here what I did, if you read the question, in order to do 9th question, you have to solve all the questions. Because if you see here, the total refund column, this was also made by rules. So if you see here, we want to do the if 500 is there, SLA branch is as agent rating is. So here first we have to give 2 conditions. Like if the SLA branch is S and agent rating is more than 3, then the total refund is 500. Okay. If the SLA branch is S and then average rating is between 3 and 4, then 300, and otherwise 0% total refund. So if you see here, what I did, first I gave if, then first logic here, that SLA branch is whether it is yes or no. The first condition we have is yes. Okay. Then in second, we did if again for agent rating is whether less than 3. It should be okay. Less than 3. Then it is 500. And if the agent rating is more than or equal to 3 or in between 3 and 4, the 300 is refund is given, else it is given as a 0. So if you see here, we have 500 here refund. If you see the SLA branch is yes, and agent rating is also high, 2.8. So it is between, so it is less than 3. the rating is. So that's why we got here total refund as 500. So this is immediate action. This column is if the priority is high and the agent rating is less than 3. So this is flagged as immediate action. So the priority is very high to resolve the problem for that customer, and average rating was very poor given by the customer. So that is why company wants to take immediate action based on the data. So suppose in the data, the priority is very high and the agent rating is very low, then it will be in here output, it will be yes. So if you see here, when it is yes, the average agent rating is very low in the data and the priority was high. Okay, so output is correct. But if you see the logic, here I used AND with if. Are you getting, guys? For Arya and Abhishek, it might be like new concept for you guys. So now it won't be that much understandable, but we will like redo these topics again, then you will get everything. I'm just going with these guys now. Just understand, okay?
Hi,
And if you get any
Mukesh.
doubt,
Okay, sir.
yes, Anton.
Hello. Yeah, hi. Sorry, guys. Sorry to interrupt you guys. Hi, my name is Anton. I'm actually heading sales and operations here at Data Crew. Hi, guys. Hello. I don't think you guys have
Hello, sir.
basically uh,
Hello,
met
sir.
me.
Hello.
Yeah. Hi.
Hello, sir.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah. Hi, Arya.
Keep your cameras on,
Hi,
guys.
Abhishek. Thanks for joining. Yeah, so just a few things. I think you guys haven't received your class recordings. So there's been a slight glitch in that. We'll get that resolved as soon as possible by tomorrow itself. Okay, and in terms of the other recordings, Arya and Abhishek, even you guys also be getting the recordings as well. Also, I just want to let you guys know about that. Yeah. Over to you, Mukesh.
All right, Anton. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Continue.
So I'll share my screen again. So if you see here, if the priority is very high and the agent rating is less than 3, then I want to take immediate action. Else I don't want to take immediate action. So logic tells like that. Okay. So if I enter, if you see here, I want immediate action here and here. Okay. Because the average rating is very low and the customer is very high priority guy. So that's why. So in the, like, whenever you are working in the industry, you will be doing this kind of task only based on the data, whatever you will be having. So you, like, these questions might be different in different scenario, but you want to have that mindset with you whenever you solve the questions. Okay. You don't only solve, you understand whatever you are doing. in here, if you see the next question, I want to do a nested if query here. That I want to categorize excellent if the average rating of agent is more than 4.5. So this is just like categorizing the agent with the performance they are doing. So not much complicated. So if you see, I gave first if, then agent rating, which is in here, which must be more than or equal to 4.5. It should, if it is more than or equal to 4.5, then it is excellent. If it is more than or equal to 3.5, then it is good, or else he needs improvement. All right. So if you see this guy, this agent have rating of 4.5, so excellent. This is 3.2, which is less than 3.5, so he needs improvement. So like that, whatever data we have here, we have good the agent rating. Okay, so in between 4, like less than 3.5, it is good. Excellent, we have only for more than 4.5, so he is also excellent. So like that, we did fourth question. So in fifth question, we needed to create a penalty of 100 rupees for every 10 hours, like it took to resolve the issue. It means, suppose there is, here we have the resolution time. Okay, so we need to create expected resolution time in this question. So this we calculated based on the priority that we have. So high priority high priority ticket means the less than 48 hours. Okay, so like that, in here, if you see the logic, first I gave if condition, then priority is equal to high. Value if true is, for high priority the time is for 48 hours, and if the priority is medium, then it is 72, and for low priority we have 96. So according to this categories, I have created a new column, which is expected resolution time, whatever the company have given. So for high priority is 48, for medium it is 72, again for high it is 48, but in here data is different. This is different thing, this is real time data. In here the guy was high priority guy, but it took 96 hours, it means in this data. But here this is company standard which I have with me, that is for high priority ticket I just have 48 hours, not more than that. This means, this column means, it represents that. Okay, so penalty is based on, if here you see, if you see the logical test, if SLA breach is yes, then I want penalty based on resolution time minus expected resolution time divided by 10. This I did to convert into percentage. If you see in the question, this is for 8 hours. All right. So this is the 10 hours and this is the 100 value. I enter here. Why it is 0 here? If you see, the expected and resolution time is same. So resolution time was 48 hours and this was also 48 hours. Okay. But if you see here, it is 400 because in here it took 96 hours to resolve the issue, but the standard time was only 48 hours. So if you see the difference between these, if you see the difference between 48 minus 96, minus 48, It is 48. It means it took double time. 48 hours extra to resolve that issue. So for each 10 hours, I need to charge 100 rupees here as a penalty. So in here, 40 are like 10 are divided into 4, that is 40, and 8 only value is here. If it is 50 here, if I increase by 2 here value, the here value will change by 100. Okay, so that's how we solved the sixth question. Okay. Sixth question is calculate the average resolution time.
Sir, you use INT. What is that INT?
Integer.
Integer, okay.
Yes. Where is it? You see here integer,
Yes, yes.
because I want integer and I want integer as output. No, if it is a true, if the SLA branch is yes, then I want resolution time minus expected time divided by 10. It means I'm calculating difference between time only here. It means 48 minus 48. So 48 minus 48 is 0, and 0 divided by 10 is like 0 only. So that's why no here addition is doing, like no addition is happening. The logic will be 0 here. So that's why if there is difference, any difference, then only the value will be added per 10 hours as 100 rupees. Okay. So that's why we have divided by 10 here, because it will be like pre-value doing the 10 hours with the time that we have. So we have in next question, calculate average resolution time for ticket group by issue. So this is the same question only. This was average. Let me check. So identify the ticket IDs where both SLA and average rating is less than 3. Okay, this is flag. So if you see logic here, resolution time is greater than expected resolution time, then I want it exceeded. It means it took more than time, given time. It means when it was 96 hours, it took to resolve the high priority guy. It took like double, 2 times more than this time, normal time that have given to them according to the priority. So if that happens, it means it exceeded. And if it is not, then within SLA, which means within the resolution time period, this has been done. So this was done in time. This was also done in time. For third guy who have been penalized already. So this is exceeded than the normal whatever we have that time. So that's why. So satisfaction rate is nothing but agent rate divided by 5 into 100, because we did divided by 5 because this was average rate in from 5 only. That's why. So this was the average satisfaction rate. You have here 45, 4.5 out of 5, which means 90%. Okay. And this was the rating. If the just we are categorizing that satisfaction rating into high, medium, and low. If it the satisfaction rate is more than 80, then we want to categorize it as high. And if the satisfaction rate is more than 50 or equal to 15, then we want it is medium. And otherwise less than 50, if the average satisfaction rate is, then we want it to be low. So if you see here, we have low because the average rating was 1.5 for this guy who tried to resolve the issue. Okay. So if you see the sixth question also, we want to average resolution time for ticket by issue type. So if you see here, there are three type of issues. There is a technical issue, billing issue, and general inquiry. So these three kind of queries we got in issue type. So we have to calculate differently for these three. So that's why we need to do like this. So if you see here, I used only average function. Average if I give the range of the issue type here is equal to technical first for technical. Then I gave the range of the resolution time. So now Excel will calculate this way. It will take first input, then the criteria is important. Based on the it is like a filter for him to understand. Suppose I'm giving here technical, it will only calculate from this range only for technical, not for other. Okay, so I do enter here, it will give me the value of 52.4. So if I see here, I have technical 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times in the data, and 5 times I have value as first 48. So if I do the average here is equal to average of this comma this comma this comma. Okay, so I gave all the 5 values here, complete bracket. See, the value is 52.4. The logic is also doing the same only. So this way we calculate. In next time we just done changes with billing. Instead of technical, I have added billing here. Everything else is same. I enter, I will get the value for billing, the average resolution time. Okay, same for general inquiry. So she had a doubt with 9th question. Calculate the percentage of ticket with SLA branches for each issue type. So in this question also, first we counted the SLA branches by issue type. It means I first calculated the criteria range I gave is issue type first. Okay, then I defined it is as a technical, and then I wanted to know how many technical are SLA branched. In general, I want to save. So suppose if any issue type is SLA branch is yes, then give me the value. What is that value? Count if. Okay. So I enter here. I have only one count here. That means I have one row in the data that is having SLA branch as yes, and it is a technical. So if you see here, third row is issue type is a technical, and SLA branch is also yes. Okay, so similarly I did with billing also. and general inquiry also. So in billing, I got two here SLA branch. So if you see, I have billing here, which is yes, and then next is also billing. In general inquiry, I don't have any SLA branches. So I don't need to do the percentage for here also. So if you see the total ticket by issue type, if I count that, that means from the data, how many technical is there? From the issue type, how many technical are there? Count if this is easy function. So I have five technical here in the data. And billing, I have 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And general inquiry, I have 2 only. So if I want to calculate the percentage of ticket with SLA branches for each issue type. So the formula is M24, which means this count SLA branch for technical divided by total tickets by issue type into 100. So this will give me the percentage. So for technical, I have 20%. And for billing, I have 66%. And for general inquiry, it is 0% because we don't have any SLA branch for this general inquiry. All right. So this was just practice question that I gave. She had a doubt for this question, 9th question. So is it clear,
Yes, sir.
Ishwari?
Clear. Yes, sir. Understood.
It is clear, no? You have
Yes,
to
yes.
just do for everyone differently because in data it will not give that output if you do the column like add there only. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes. So
Sir, you can share also this file on Drive.
yes, I'll share all the files there.
Okay, okay.
I'm starting with the new topic now. So let's do it. I will also share this file also. Okay. So we'll start with pivot tables. Okay. So for Arya and Abhishek, this is a data which is tabular format in a tabular format. Tabular format means the data is representing something with column name. So if you see here, this is a supermarket sale data. Okay. So we have order number here, which is uniquely identified. One like 1001, 1002 like that in numerical. This is a order date, which means the date where this sale was done. The customer name who purchased like that product. This is a shipment date. This is a retail price of that product. And this was the order quantity that they order in the numbers. And this was the tax in US dollars. and this is total USD. Total of, okay. So this is a total from retail price and quantity order. So this is a total billing of that order. So like that, we have around 70 data with us. So this is called as source data, whatever the data we have with us. So if you select the upper rows and do here filter, so it will create kind of an arrow here in the data. So this arrow will allow you to filter the data. So before starting to apply pivot tables, you should like have this predefined parameters that you must data must not have any missing values. Missing values in sense that suppose there is a order number and there is not any field value, it is empty. So in this way the like it won't work, and it must not be that way. So suppose in here if I see, I can do text filtration here. So I have around 70 values here. Order date also have for 2024. This is data from January and February only for 2 months. And these are the different names of the customers. This is a shipment date. So you understood data, right? Or any doubt, guys?
No doubt, sir.
No, sir.
All right.
No, sir.
So if I select from order number to the whole table,
3 minutes है.
if I select whole table here, and go in insert, you can also skip the selecting part, but I'm just telling you because it's first time for you. If you go in insert, here we have pivot table. So click on the pivot table. It will automatically select the whole table. If you see here range, you can see the range here from $B to $8. It means from eighth row to 78th row from I. Till that, I want to create a pivot table in new worksheet. We can also do in existing worksheet, but I want to do in a new worksheet. Okay, so I'll do the okay here. So it will take me to the another sheet where I have in right hand side, I can see filters, columns, rows, and values. Okay, I'll tell how I did this. I'll delete this. Okay.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, can you share this file?
Okay, I'll share it first. So I have shared in pivot tables folder. I'm sharing the link. Abhishek and Arya, you can download that data from this drive link. You can do with me whatever I'm doing.
Okay, sir. Sir, for practice, right?
Sorry.
Means whatever you are showing for that practicing, right?
Yes, yes. You can do with me also. First, you have to understand whatever I'm doing. You can do sidewise also. All right. Should I continue? So if I'm not selecting, let's say my cell is like my cursor is anywhere in the data. Even though I go in insert, do the pivot table, it will automatically select the range of the data Excel. It is the function of Excel. It will automatically, if you see the boundary, the dotted boundary, it means the selected area. Okay. I can do in existing worksheet also. And if I remove from here this range, suppose the border will also go. I can also define like this. So if I selected this range, it will automatically come here. Okay. So all I need to do is okay. It will take me to the another sheet where I have in right hand side all the columns that I have in my data. That is order number, order date, customer name, shipment date, retail price, order quantity, tax, and total. So
So how to
power.
select?
Sorry.
So, sir, can you explain?
Yes, sir. How to select
First
that,
item.
How to select?
the data column?
Okay, I'll repeat again. So I'm deleting this pivot. You don't need to select. You can click anywhere in the data. Suppose I have here. There are many ways. Suppose I'm clicking outside the data and I'm then doing insert pivot table. It won't recognize anything. But if I click in the data, then I do the pivot table, it will automatically give like select the range of the data, whole data. Okay. Can you share your screen and show me? I'll tell you what to do. Arya.
Okay, sir. Wait, shall I share it?
Yes. Share. Yeah. Share.
Sir, see, I have
First enable editing, upper protected view.
sir, but
No,
actually,
like
wait, sir, wait, wait, wait.
no.
Wait, sir, I will
First,
do it once again. Actually, sir, wrong option I selected. I will first select
no.
the win.
Share the screen. I will do it together. No issues.
Okay, huh. Sir, wait a second. Sir, wait. Yes, sir, I have opened now. Is it now visible?
Show me the data. I'm
Sir,
unable to see the data.
See, this is it, no?
Can you see the data, guys? I'm unable to see the file. I'm just seeing the screen.
Sir, then what option shall I select, sir? Because in that option, they are asking select the tab, Chrome tab, window tab, entire
That's why
screen.
yes, entire screen you can
Okay,
tap.
okay. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yes.
Now is it visible?
Yeah, it is visible now. First in upper you can see the yellow highlight. Not
Okay.
that. Click here.
Where?
First enable editing. You did enable editing, right?
Yes, sir. Where is it? Enable editing. I have done that.
No, there is this yellow line, protected
Acha,
view.
हाँ. अच्छा.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Now you can do the editing.
Yes, sir. Pivot tab.
Yes. Click on that.
Okay.
Click on that only.
Okay, pivot tab. Then what option?
First, do one thing. Don't do that. Go on order number to the select the dark color header line, the header that you have, order number, order date in the data. See the data
Okay, order number.
to the total USD. Don't drag that way. It will
Oh,
do the same. First,
okay.
click on
Hmm.
order number in
Huh?
from middle only. Select
Okay.
until the total USD. Drag it there. Yes. Great.
Huh. Okay.
Then go in home,
Home.
sort and filter. In right side, there is sort and filter. Beside find and select.
Okay,
In
एक
right,
minute, just अच्छा हाँ, sort and filter. Okay, okay. हाँ,
yes.
then
Then do the filter.
filter.
Filter. Tap on filter. Now you have filters with you on the
Yes,
screen.
yes, yes.
You
Yes,
can
sir.
see in columns, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
So this filter is very useful when you want to filter data for particular things. Right
Okay,
now we
okay.
don't want to filter the data, but this is very helpful when you do the filtering in the as a data analyst. Whenever you need to do work on the particular task, suppose I want to see only for particular customer, then I will use these filters. Okay,
Okay, okay.
so click on any cell in the data, in data.
Okay, okay. Any cell means where
Any
is it?
cell means cell means the square
Okay, okay. Means on which
in the
side?
data.
Okay,
No, not that. Yes, click on John Smith.
okay.
Then go on pivot table. Click on pivot table, not yes. Yes.
Hmm?
Now you see it selected the range automatically
Okay, okay.
when you
But
clicked in the data. Now do
okay.
the new worksheet. Select keep it is as
Huh?
in new
You,
worksheet. You want to
huh?
create the pivot. Then
Yes.
do the OK.
Okay.
Now it created the pivot table for you. In right hand side, you can see all the data that you have with you.
Yes, yes,
The
yes, yes.
headers of the data.
Okay, okay.
Understood?
Okay, okay.
Great. You can stop sharing.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for that.
Yeah, Aryan. Abhishek,
But sir, what do we usually see over there? Means for like afterwards, if we, what do we say? We opened and we did all the kind of what you said, but for basically what purpose we do?
see, this is just a sample data. Arya,
Okay. Yes,
this
yes.
is sample data we are working on. But in the real time, if you are working in the industry, suppose you are
Okay.
working in e-commerce or
Okay.
whatever medical field, we
Okay.
have data with us, right?
Okay.
So on working on the data, we need to perform certain things like what according to requirement, what the stakeholder wants. In this case, we have supermarket sales data with us. Okay.
Oh,
So for this, suppose I'm creating a table here. Okay. So we have order numbers, order date, customer name, shipping date, retail price. What is the retail price? Order quantity, tax, and total. Okay.
of a
So
particular.
based on this data, we can create some dashboards to showcase to the stakeholders that what is representing the data. That data is representing what. All right.
Yes, sir.
So
Got it.
that's why as a data analyst, if you work, you will use Excel in like this is the most common platform. It is used in all kind of almost all industries. You have data in Excel. So you need to know these functions like pivot tables, data visualization, creating the chart to show them the insights, whatever you are getting from the data. All right. So
Yes, sir.
I'll show you. Suppose I have order date here. I have,
Sir, screen
Or-
is not there. We shared.
okay. Let me share, sorry. Anyone else have any doubt, like they unable to do it? Please let me know. Hello?
No, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yes, Pallavi.
Hello, sir. Sir, in this file,
Mhm.
when I apply the sorting and filter,
Hmm.
they not apply.
Can you show it on the screen? I'm stopping my screen.
Sure, sir, sure.
Yes, yes. Yes, it is
It's
visible.
visible. Okay, sir.
Yes,
Sir,
yes.
when I apply the
Your voice is
sorting and filter. Hello, sir.
yes. First
Hello,
you have
sir.
to select. Hello. Select all the headers.
All
Or
headers only.
you can also do by click on order number.
Order number. Okay.
You can also do like that. You can also do like this. Order number, click on order number.
Okay.
Do sort and filter. Click on that sort and filter. And add the
Yes.
filter. No, don't click on
Okay,
that
okay.
option. Click on only filter.
Well, better.
Yes.
Okay.
See, now
Okay,
you
sir.
have filters.
Okay. And after that, sir, we will move into the insert
Yes.
and then
Now
pivot
then
table
pivot table. Click on pivot
and
table.
then only to pivot table.
Yes, only pivot table.
Yes.
Yes. Yes, only new worksheet. Add OK. What happened?
So they give the error because I think I only select the header part. Order
Yeah.
date.
You have to select everything.
Okay.
Click not like this. You
I
can
click
also do like this.
here.
Even if you click on the cell now, any in the data, if you
Okay.
select any cell, now
Okay.
do the insert
Okay. Insert.
pivot table.
Okay.
Now it will automatically understand. You can see the border for the data.
Yes. Yes. They
The border
select
is
all
yeah,
levels. Whole
yeah.
table. Okay.
So this will select, and if you do the OK,
Okay. Yes, sir.
now it
They
will
give the
work.
pivot table. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. Thank you,
Thank you
Pallavi.
so much.
Yep. I'll show you once more the what is like what is the confusing thing is. So suppose Pallavi, suppose I'm selecting here. You can see I'm selecting outside the data, and
Okay,
Arya,
sir.
this is cell, this
Okay.
particular, and for your information, whatever horizontal lines that we have in the worksheet, this is worksheet. This is called as worksheet. Okay, whatever we are working on, these are the worksheet. We can add as much as we want. These are the worksheet. Okay, so these vertical lines are called as columns. All the this A column, B column, C column, D, E, like this. These are the columns. and these horizontal lines are called as rows in the data. Okay. So in this the data is in format of tabular. Tabular format means the top row is contains headers. It means it is representing something from the data which is significant, and these rows have the value, or you can say the data. So if I select outside the data or select outside cell of the data, then I do the pivot table, this won't understand anything. Okay. But if I click anywhere in the data and then do the pivot table, this will automatically understand. So in now I want to see what was the total profit in these 2 months. So suppose if I selected here in the rows the order date that has been like and days and values as total sum. If I drag this and here the values will become columns. These all values will become column. If I drag this into filter, I can use this total USD as a filter in here. So in this way, this drag works on, suppose I kept some of the total in values, it will give me as a summation here. So whatever the values we have in total for January, it will automatically sum here in Jan, because these are these are present in rows. So suppose I remove here month, then like all the dates it will give me. But suppose even I delete this, it will give me all like this, dates like this, but I'm removing this, everything will be gone. Only the total sum is there. So if I remove this, nothing is there. So in order to do analysis, you need to understand where to drag, where to keep whatever the value, according to that you must do. So suppose I want to check order quantity. Order date in here, and what was the tax paid and what was the total. So if you see here, the pivot is automatically summarizing the data for me. I don't need to use those functions that I did using mathematical functions. It is very useful when you don't need to do any like summation thing. If you want to summarize whole data, you can use the pivot function. It is very powerful. Even you can visualize the data with this. So you can see here in rows in here I have order date, days and months, both three, because I can do plus here. So this is, I can see for all the January dates specifically, even for one date also, individual date from both months. So for January, the order quantity is total placed is 148, and in February it is less. So to show like to the stakeholders, you can say like this: in January, the the order was the number of order was very high, but in February it is very low. You can see here. So we need to like do something in order to get more quantity orders. So this way you can communicate your data with the stakeholders. All right. So this is some of the tax for each order, and this is the sum of the profit, or you can say total, from the orders that we got. So if I deselect, everything will be gone. Okay. So I want to check. So any doubt until now?
No, sir. No.
No, sir.
You understood, right, Arya, what I'm doing?
No, sir.
What? What?
You understood, right, what I'm
Yeah.
doing? Yeah. All right. If you have, if you get any doubts, please ask me that time only.
Hello, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Sir, can you show again the how to add column and rows?
Okay. All right. It's just simple. First, I'll create a pivot table. Then suppose I want to have customer name in the filters. Okay. Then I'm taking order date in the rows. If I'm keeping the values in rows, it will come like this, horizontal. And suppose I'm keeping values in columns. So suppose I'm keeping order quantity in columns. So this will come as a column. So different columns will appear in the pivot table. But like whenever you need to do the column, you need categories, different categories. If you have 10 numbers, you cannot do like, suppose I'm keeping tax in columns. So it will make like this. So this won't communicate any data. This will be illogical for me, how I can interpret this way. So this is illogical. Always you need to do analysis logical only. It must sound like logical. Also for you and also the other person whom to you communicating the data. Okay. So suppose I'm giving here the in values, it will always take the numerical things like numerical kind of data that we can give in values, and it will automatically summarize here. Okay. So like tax, total, I just need to either I need to select, it will do it. If I deselect here, it will go. If I select, it will come. See, and also I can do by like clicking on it, dragging it. Drag means clicking and taking here. Click, take here, drop here. Click, take, drop. Like this. So I will also add a retail price also. Even if suppose I'm deselecting everything and I'm just not taking it and dragging here, I'm just giving random selection here. So suppose I select order number, it will automatically create a row because the Excel knows that the order number have this much of data, that if I put in the columns, it will be illogical. So it automatically creates for us like if I select order number, it will automatically go into rows. Same for order date, because we have different dates here. That cannot be, like, it will be illogical if it is coming as a column. We can do, we can check in if putting in the columns, see how it is coming. If I deselect this is not logical. It is, for now we have only 2 months, but if we have more, it will be like, this is very complicated. So if I select here, it will automatically go into rows. Same for the order date and for the customer name with shipment date also. If I select on the retail price, it will go into the values because it is a numerical kind of a data. It automatically understand that we need to do the summation of the data that we have. Suppose I click on the order quantity, it will goes into values only. Okay, but if you see here in columns, the values is coming. Value means this whole thing. This thing is containing these two things with it, like sum of the retail price and sum of the order quantity. It is in value, like value chamber, you can say. If you, this is a filter part, this is columns, these are the rows. Okay, so in values we have now two values, so these are defaultly comes into column because the value is coming into column kind of way into the, if you see in table. If I add tax also, if I add USD also, it will go into values, but values will come as a column here. So suppose these are the some summation, like retail price in the January month, and this is the February month retail price, order quantity, some of the tax that they paid, and this is the total. Okay, so if I go, in insert and click on the 2D columns here, you can see here I have different visuals, different kind of. If I want to compare the both months, I can do like this. I have donut chart. This is donut chart. This is pie chart. This is line graph. But in this case, it is not useful because it will not make any sense. For this scenario, we can use either cluster columns or 2D columns like this. So it will interpret the data properly. Okay. So this is 3D column chart, where if you see in here 2D columns, the data is coming as 4 different categories, because we have in columns we have 4 different categories. Like this dark blue is some retail price. Okay, you can see in here some of the retail price is dark blue. Then orange is some of the order quantity. Then green is for some of the tax, and this light blue is for some of the total. So for January month, you can see in here below, it is the data is for January and Feb month, the whatever visual that we have with us is. So for January month, the total sum is,
Hello, sir.
yes,
Sir, uh, how you are selected this graph?
okay, I'll show you. I'll remove this. I can also save this visual as a picture if I go in here. So now there is nothing but I have table. Okay. So if I select in the table, select any cell in the table and go into insert, then I go into charts, and if I select any chart, it will come. You just need to select
Okay, sir.
first inside the table. You don't need to give like this. Okay. We just need to go
Okay, sir.
anywhere in the data. Yeah. So if I go again, these are the different kind of you can say visuals. So in different scenario, it is useful. For right now, we have this. This is logical in you can say clustered stack column chart. I can do horizontal graphs also. So I'm just giving this. I can do also formatting, use different colors. I can do like this dark theme. This is a highlighting theme. You can see it is highlighting the background of the data values. I'm keeping it is as black. Now I want color like this only, but I want the data values here. I can also do the changing of the headers here. We will go into this part later, formatting part. Just understand how the pivot tables are very helpful and useful in this. Any doubt until now?
No,
Hello?
sir.
It is clear, right?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yes. Great. So this is column chart. Let's do it. Let's do another chart. So suppose now I have this data. This have more categories. So this will be good. So suppose I select all the headers, get the filters, insert a pivot table here. So now I have order ID. Let's understand the data first. What data we have? So there is order ID. Product is there, which have around apple, banana, all the fruits are the product. Okay. So we have bananas, beans, broccolis, carrots, vegetables and fruits are the product type in here. You can see all the values. If you go into this filter tab, you can do everything like A to Z, Z to A, which is nothing but descending, ascending. You can also sort by numbers. Right now, order ID is having default number from 1 to 213 because we have only 213 data in our data, in this current data. Okay. So product is categorical type of a data. This is default order IDs, uniquely defining every order. We have different categories of product and this is a subcategory, you can say. So carrot comes as a vegetable, banana is a fruit. Like you know that. So like that, it gives the subcategory also. This is the amount for the particular product, and we have date. That is the order date, and this is from which country. So we have around 7 countries here: Australia, Canada, France, Germany, New Zealand, United Kingdom, and United States. So for this is data for large amount. You can see in here 4,000, like $4,270. So this is for large amount of product here we are talking about. So if you see here, the values goes up to highest value is going up to $10,000 around. So this is the range of the amount that we have with our data. Okay. So this is the date. This is only for 1 year. That is 2016. You can see if I deselect it, everything will be gone. So whether if I want to check for only 3-4 months or January, I can do it by filtering data here only. Suppose I do this, it will give me only data for January month. Okay. So this is how filter function is used. You can also do the field. I'm selecting again everything. So now I have all the data. Let's do the pivot. So suppose I want to see product category in rows. I want to check in different countries, what is the amount. See, in Australia, it gives me the whole sum of the all things. But if I see in Australia, the amount of Apple total sold is 20,000. In Canada, it is 24,000. In France, it is 80,000. In Germany, it is 9,000 totally. Oh. So like same for all the categories that we have with us. So if I remove countries from here, I will get summation of all amount here. Sum of amount for products. So I have 7 products with me. These are the total values. You can cross check if you want to in the data. I can do like this also. Let's say we have for Apple. So let's do it in, let's check is equal to sum if I use sum if function, I'm giving here first range, that is product. If I select here, this is range that I'm giving. Then comma, criteria is if it is from this range, if it is Apple, okay, then the sum range I want to give. I'm giving here amount, closing the bracket. If I see here, the value is $191,257. If I go here, if I check for Apple, it is $191,257.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, do you have this means that document this data for Excel actually this worksheet so that I can get to know that how did you did it? I didn't get it.
Like this data you're
Yes, sir.
talking about.
That B2B one.
This
Yes, sir. Means
this
calculating the amount,
mathematical
right?
function that I did, right?
Yeah.
So suppose this sum if function we did 4 days back. Okay, Arya. So if I
Yeah. Yeah.
like I
Yes.
would
Yes.
request you should go through the recordings. You will understand the mathematical part. Also, you will
Okay.
understand
Okay.
because I started with the basic. Like
Okay, sir. I
even
get got it.
I
I don't know
yeah yeah
actually. I don't know
yeah yeah.
actually.
But
That's what.
I
But it's okay, sir. You can continue.
I did this sum. Okay, I did this sum in order to recheck whether the pivot is giving the same output or not. I just wanted to recheck. Okay, that's why.
Okay, sir.
For banana, it is around 3,40,000. Same for all the categories. We can also do the visualization for this. We can insert here. If you can also add the data labels here. So whatever the values that you have with the stack bar, it will be visible on the screen. If you enable data label, if I deselect, it will go. If I select, it will come. I can also give like data table also here. I don't need right now. I can also do the data label as center or upper end inside base. That means on bottom it will come. I want right now it to be centered. Or what more option that I have? I can also do the custom here. If you see, I can drag and drop
Okay. Okay.
on the top. I can also add the chart with if you enable data call out, it will give me the category with the range that that price. Okay. So you have lot of options in chart elements. If you go on the plus sign, you can do the axis title also. In axis title, it means in horizontal line, what must be axis. So in this case, the axis title is amount only or sum of the amount. And the legend is based upon the suppose I can also create a pie chart. Suppose I want to see the percentage of the data. I can use here as a data label, but I want into the more option. I can do also percentage here. See, so banana is around 33% from whole data, and apple is for 19%. If I want to check from total, which is 10,29,000 dollars, the banana got sold for around 3,40,000 dollars, which is 33% of total. So like this, the pie chart represents the categorical segregation. So suppose instead of these fruits, suppose I have different car with me, or the car sells data. So according to the car name, it will tell me how many percentage of the profit or sell that happened for particular car. So pie chart is generally used for the categorical kind of data where you want to check the percentage. Also you can also use the numbers. I can use the price here directly. So if I deselect, everything will go. So I want to check now amount of the country with this will become complicated. Let's select subcategory topic column, then amount. So now you can see the fruit comparison between fruit and vegetables. So fruit was sold more than vegetables, you can see in here. So most of the sold fruit was banana. You saw it was around 33%. So like this, the pie charts are useful in order to see the percentage difference between categorical columns. You can play around the data also. Suppose product taking here countries in filter. Okay. So now I want to check for individual country what is the amount that has been sold. So suppose I select Australia here, then it will give me only for the Australia. So now I can create the visual for Australia sale. So suppose I select this. This is for Australia. You can also do the filtering with here also. You have option of filter in the top of the visuals where you can select multiple countries or you can select all. So it will give you the data values for everything. So if I turn on the data label here, Data label is nothing but the values that is represented by this bar graph. Okay. So for Apple, it is 191 key. For banana, it is 3,40,000. So this is size is small because the value is also small. Compared to this, compared to 3,40,000, it is very less. So that's why it is low here. So beans are, it means the beans are sold very less overall. So if you want to select, if the interviewer might ask you kind of this kind of things, that tell me what are the three products that sold, like top three product that got good amount of profit. Then in that case, if you see the data, you should say like banana, apple and broccoli are the top three products that got sold in the last whatever time of period. Okay. Trend line is nothing but it shows how it, whether your sale got decreased or increased. In this case, it is getting decreased, but we did not give any time variable here. Let me create another. Let me show you product amount. Okay. If I want to check for particular time, I can do that also. If I drag months or date, the date time column, whichever we have in the data, now we have date. So if I drag that into filters, I can do the filtration. We have data only for 2016. So if I want to check for January month, I can see for Apple what is the sum of the value for that month. Anyone still have any confusion in creating the pivot tables?
No, sir.
No, sir.
You got right how to do it. Creating creating visuals is another thing. First you like do this thing, then that thing will happen. If you have still any doubt, you can tell me. All right, no doubts, I guess.
Okay.
So I can filter also for February. If I select on Feb, okay, now I will see all the data from February month only. So I can insert the charts here also. Suppose I select everything, okay. So there are lot of different visuals. First, column chart. Column column chart is used in case of when you have 5 6 categories and you are representing the, like, it only takes two variables, which is x axis, where you can give the categories, and on this axis you have to give the numbers. In that case you can use the column chart. You have in 3D also. This is horizontal bar graph, which is not different from the vertical. It is only coming as horizontal. Okay. And this is a line chart. Line chart is nothing but it represents, it is used mostly in the when you have time date kind of thing to check. If you like go on the internet and search stock market graphs, if you see, these are the line graphs, or you can say these are the line graphs. This tells you, if in our case we have months, but this tells you Monday it was less, on Tuesday it increased. For Monday the value is 10, Tuesday the value is 30. It means from Monday to Tuesday it got inclined, but Tuesday to Wednesday it remains same, because on Wednesday also the value is 30. So it remains same, then it inclined as the days like passed. So this is called as line graph. Okay. So line graph is mostly used when you have date with you, or you can say time. So let's say we add date. Adding date in the legend, not legend. Okay. Now I'm adding category here only. I have added in the axis product also. Now I'm adding the amount here. So you can see on monthly, on January, Feb, March, what is the total amount of the products. I can select here. Now it is coming as sum of the all products, but I can also select here. If I'm selecting Apple, it will give me only for the Apple. Okay. If I select all, it will give for everything. So I go here. I do the line graph. If you see, if I enable the data labels, okay, so you can see the values. For January month, it was around 89,663. But in February, the sale decreased. Again in March, it got increased. In April, it got decreased. It was around 1,04,000, but it got decreased around 49,000, which means like around half, 50%, the sale got decreased. So these things affect the company whenever they see the data. So the line graph is very useful when you have date with you and you want to check whether how it is going according to month, the value of whatever it is representing. It can be a sum of a profit, or it might be something else. It might be a COVID. In case of COVID-19, when Corona was there, in that case, in here, it will be a months, and the data will be the patient that got infected by Corona. So initially the number was very low during the starting period, the February months, or you can say March. But then it started to get increase. So the line graph will also increase on that. But if in some time the COVID patient were the like becoming very less, that at that time it might show like this, decreased. Okay. So this is how the line chart is representing the data. Any doubt in line chart?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. All right.
No, sir.
I will explain all the charts again in next like lecture with the different data. Now just understand basic things. What are the pivots? What it does? What are the functions? Understand what are filters? How I interpret whenever I suppose I take country here, drag here and drop. I will get the country here on the top as a filter. I can use if I click on all, it will select all the countries. Okay. And then okay. So if I take date, I can also use date as a filter here. When I want to just see for 1st January, I can use that filter. So how to use whenever what, if you get any kind of questions to solve in particular data with data, you can use these things. First you should understand when to use what, then interpret with the data. Okay, I won't make any complicated. We'll stop today with this only. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. I will again teach it whatever I taught today only.
No, sir.
Abhishek, you understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right.
Yes.
Anyone any doubt?
No, sir. Sir, I got it. Just I wanted to ask that in the while selecting the graph, it should be that pie graph in chat option should be there, no, for representing the graph
Sorry. Pie
or
chart.
yes, yes, yes,
Yes, it is there. Pie chart is there.
yes, yes. Means the option I'm asking.
I did not got your question.
Means that option will be there. So pivot chat analyze option will be there, right? So from there we get it, right? Directly it will come, no?
Directly you can do it. Suppose, let's say, I'm not creating a pivot. Okay.
Okay.
I have this data. All right. Now I want to create a chart. It won't understand anything. But why we do pivot? This is what you want to say, no? If
Yeah.
I'm not wrong.
Yes, sir.
I
Yes, sir.
have direct option here. I can suppose if I select whole data, and do like this, it won't give me anything. But pivot is nothing but summarization of your data in another words. So suppose I'm creating here pivot table. The Excel is creating new tab, just selecting those fields specific only with the column names here to me. And these are the things where I can create my logic. Suppose the company wants me to give them the visual about the the order IDs are very wait, let me do for product their amount I want, and I want country in the filters. Okay, so they want only for New Zealand. If I select New Zealand here, it is creating me a different table. This is called as a table. If I convert this data into table format, this is one table. Okay, Aryan,
Okay.
this is a table, also data. This is representing something, which means it is a data, which is a tabular data. And this is also kind of a data. Here I have headers and I have something data, which is representing something. I have just added a filter here using pivots. And now I am going on insert. Now I want to check in the like column bar graph. I can get those values specifically for that country only that I want to see for New Zealand only. So this is the smartest way you can do it.
Okay.
There are multiple ways you can do the analysis, but what's your skill that makes you different? That is
Okay.
important. Yes. Any other doubt? Any other doubt, guys?
No, sir. No. Got it.
All right.
No, sir.
Okay. So everyone understood pivots. Introduction to pivots.
Yes, sir.
Next, like in next lecture, I will get more complex data. So you can also perform different mathematical functions on that data and then do the data visualization part. For now, I'm sharing those data sets that I shared, like I did those things. I will share on the same drive. You can download that. Tomorrow we don't have any class. Please practice. Okay. I'll let you know when the next session will be held. So in next session, I will give you all projects, like 2 projects. I will do myself one project and other project you will do with yourself. Okay. So in that project, you will all use everything that I taught, from if else, VLOOKUPs and pivot tables, data visualization, and you will summarize the data. I will, like, based on particular questions, you will summarize the data in that project. So it will be a data analyst project end to end, where you will show your skills, everything. Okay. Give me attendance. Okay. So today we have 28. 28. So Asmita is there. Pallavi,
Present, sir.
Rutuja,
Present, sir.
Jayesh. Hello, Anant. Anant is not there. Okay, he's absent.
So as I'm new, so do I have to give my attendance as well?
Yes, I will keep that. I'll add your name just here. Ishwari,
Present, sir.
Sandesh,
Present, sir.
okay, Harish,
Hello, sir. He was present. He just currently left because of network issue.
okay, all right. Machindra,
Present, sir.
you understood Machindra? You don't.
Yes, sir.
Today don't interact today.
No, sir. All are interacting. That's why
Riti?
I'm just.
All right, Machindra. Riti is absent. Omkar,
Present, sir.
you understood Omkar?
Yes, sir.
Sanket, he was present. Now he left, I guess, in between. So I'll consider him absent. Shreyank,
Present, sir.
you understood Shreyank?
Yes, sir.
You connected with laptop today, right?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Vivek, Present. All right. Nikhil is absent. And we have Arya. Okay.
Present, sir. Sir, it's AARY, sir. It's wrong spelling. AARY.
Okay.
And cut that last A.
It's not A in the end. Okay. All
That's
right.
yes, that's correct.
Because in the meet your name is
Yes, yes, yes.
ARY. That's why I
Yes, I know.
consider
I know.
like that.
Sir, I know.
Yeah. Okay. Now we have Abhishek. Is there Abhishek? He left the meet, I guess. Yeah. He was pressure. Okay. All right, guys. I'm sharing the files in the drive. And also, I'm sharing this file, replacing the existing file with solved answers. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes. So that's enough for today. Let's connect.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for attending the sessions. Please practice whatever I taught. Practice like how
Okay,
different kind of datas are there. In the, Arya, you are from pharmacy background, right?
Yes, sir, but I have completed my MSc IT course in IT background.
I'm also from pharmacy background. I actually did my
Okay.
B Farm.
Okay.
Yes.
So let's
After
talk
that,
on
I did.
WhatsApp, sir. Let's talk on WhatsApp now. It's time up.
Okay. No issues.
Please
Yeah,
send me your number. Contact me actually. Wait, sir. I will.
yeah. I'm in the group.
Which group?
That same group. You are not in
Okay.
there.
Oh,
You are added,
wait
I
just a
guess.
second. I'm checking. Group
Yeah,
DS
let's
special
connect
sessions.
there.
That one. Okay, sir. Got it, sir.
Yeah. We'll talk there. No worries.
Sir, I have sent you hello right now. See.
Okay. I'll check that.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you for attending session,
Thank you,
guys.
sir.
Please practice. Please.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thank you, Aryan, attending the session.
Thank you.
Thank you,
We'll
sir.
interact next time.
Bye. Bye, sir.
You understood today's, right, Arya? Leave
Yes,
that
sir. I got it.
everything
Practice
aside.
is required. Practicing
Yes.
is required now.
Practice is required, but understanding is more important. But
No,
first,
sir,
you need
we
to
are-
understand everything.
Yes, sir.
Then you should implement other things. Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. Good night.
Thank you,
Have a
sir.
great weekend, guys.
Good
And
Thank
night.
you,
have a
sir.
happy new year.
Good night.
We might.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Thank
Bye.
you. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Good
you,
night,
sir.
guys.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Happy New Year, sir.
Bye.
Bye bye, sir.
Happy New Year, sir. Bye.
Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New Year, guys.